Hi everybody, welcome back to the Return Homestead. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be making keto fat bombs. Keto, paleo, and carnivore diets are becoming very popular. That is because people are getting really tired of most of their diet consisting of processed foods. Mike and I started this journey years ago. I was ill. I thought that processed foods and sugar were what was causing it. Actually, it put us on a journey to become homesteaders so that we could grow our own food, and that way we knew what was exactly in it. We started looking for a homestead back then. It was probably 8-10 years ago, and we finally bought our first homestead in Nevada with 10 acres. We were still eating good, but because we were so busy, we were going out to eat a couple nights a week at least. It was fast food because this was after the pandemic. Everything had gone up in price. It's what we could afford. And about a half a year to a year being here, my hips started hurting so bad I could hardly bend over. Getting out of the truck, I'd have to stretch my back. I thought there was something wrong with my back, honestly. And I started doing some research. And when I did, I came across a bunch of people that were doing paleo, keto, carnivore, and I started watching it. Mike and I started in beginning of August eating nothing but beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. I know. I'm telling you, all the science out there says it's not going to raise your cholesterol. It will right at first. But I was on metformin for diabetes. I could hardly walk. And I thought, how are we going to be able to afford this? Beef is so expensive. So we went ahead and did that. 1 month into that, I was off all my diabetic medication. Both Mike and I started dropping weight. I was able to move again and walk up and down stairs. I was able to bend over. I haven't been able to squat down since I had knee surgery probably 15 years ago. And I'm almost able to do that now. After our first 90 days of carnivore, go ketovore, which is basically just low carb. Once we changed our diet and quit eating processed food, we started slowly reintroducing all the vegetables we grew this year. I don't like being on the medications. So I've been off my medications for almost 3 months now. My blood sugar is stabilized, no more blood spikes, no more grogginess in the afternoon. We feel great. We like the diet, we're healthy, we're doing great, and believe it or not, our grocery bill has gone way down. If you shop only whole foods and we grow all the stuff that we can grow, and you stay away from sugar and processed foods, those things are really expensive, and I was unaware of how expensive they were. So we have cut them out of our diet, and since then we feel like new people. Long story. What I'm making today is, sometimes you get a craving for something sweet, and that's why I go for the monk fruit allulose. You have to read the label on everything. They're putting sugar in everything. And honestly, we don't eat seed oils, we don't eat sugar, and we low carb everything. So I was using a garlic salt on meat and read the label, and there's sugar in garlic salt. So I had to quit using that. That's why I started making my own spices and meat rubs. If you didn't catch that video, we can link to that. But today we're making chocolate cheesecake fat bombs. And you're on a high fat, high protein diet, low carb. And so this is a good way to get your fat in, unless you want to just sit and eat a stick of butter, which I don't. So that's what I'm doing today. So this recipe calls for 8 ounces of cream cheese, as just one of those whole blocks, 4 ounces of butter, which is a stick of butter, a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, about a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, a little more. I'm going to be using monk fruit allulose. It's 1-to-1 ratio with sugar. I don't use it with erythritol. It's not good for you. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of this in. And then it needs 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, which I forgot. And 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, or about that. And that's going to get all blended up. So this recipe will make 30 balls, and you can use a cookie dough scoop to make those, or a spoon. It really doesn't matter, as long as you get about 30. Each serving is 2 of those. So this will make 15 servings, and each serving is 1 carb. So 2 balls is 1 carb, which is about the same as an egg, believe it or not. It'll be a nice little switch from the savory stuff that we normally eat. You can put them in the refrigerator for 2 hours to chill, or in the freezer for 30 minutes, and then they're ready to go. That's really good. And that's it. It'd give a much better presentation with a cookie scoop, but it's just Mike and I. And this will give us a nice treat with our dinner tonight. It tastes sort of like soft serve ice cream and chocolate mousse. So it's a mixture of the two. It's got a really good taste, and it makes you feel like you're eating ice cream, I guess. So it's a nice treat. It'll give you your extra fat that you're gonna need. Like I said, it's high fat, high protein, low carb. 1 carb for 2 of these, you're good to go. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you like this recipe. If you give it a try, let me know. And until we see you next time, God bless. Bye-bye.